On top of the agenda, Nema Munibu and Pesa Yenka, Akabe 35 minutes, not your point. Yes, you bet me, I can come anyway, Abuma. One, Okraku Mantey, NSL interview, Bizom, about Shatta Wale and Sembiokai. And a Shatta and Sembiokai. And as I said, share videos, no, na, ye hun komo. Doing an interview with Bona in London. One of the podcasters Shatta recorded while he was in London. No? Bona Bisano, time I appointed Okraku Mantey as the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture. Shatta Bekasa and Sembio Kasa Fa, and now Sembio Kafa Okraku Mantey. Minim said no Okraku Mantey who ya later on so be my response for Sally video ne ho dia. I'm not too sure. But yeni kan entie de Shatta ekan Okraku Mantey na appointment ne ho with Bona na fe wi a yenko response Okraku Mantey so honorable so the buy na fe yeni san common what the future holds for us because sometimes example we see na nye the ACC no one na no asem any the dachi ebetimi asi and I'm interested in these two and now no then they see that then they betimi asi because see no se Shatta kan na honorable source that means what be give and take meka no aka so what does the future hold for us? Let's go watch Bona and Shatta. Now Bona interview ni cross that Bona ye interview ni Shatta Wale podcast to London. Now Bona e video ni sope well mahuso I say Wednesday obey full video no I say Wednesday full video baba e bi onya da agent the tie because interview na chair pa they really spoke for a longer time. TB na ama ache yentimi hwe full video no. But before that no, let's go and check this out when I come back. Na yento ankomo so.
Okay. Nana ado ede Mr. Okraku Mantey ba ni position. Obaye live video. Sir. Say adentina nana dey sa position ni man no. Yeah. Kanana mfama because all ban ontimi nya hwe. Onim bibia about
Only nyansa.
Wale, wabeye ni term of office nevi. Asem na wokan no ebemu anasa amem.
So
benefit ya anasa wan benefit. Industry ni benefit.
Makoko Mantey ko onu kwa wan benefit. Post now, ye man onu kwa wan benefit. Ono so ono se ba ni industry no ono wa bon.
Okay, nana ado ede Mr. Okraku Mantey ba ni position. Obaye live video. Sir. Say adentina nana dey sa position ni man no. Yeah. Kanana mfama because all
well, so that was the Bona show. And Shatta I can see what mum dey ohun say Okraku Mantey will not be able to do much. Na benefits cry or say industry ni nyampo omunya na bi na Okraku Mantey also no Okraku. Ciao. Minim sena Okraku kope MP dina wanya ntina was still one benefit in
there. Okraku Mantey even said it.
What's he saying?
In some of his own submissions, say there are certain things that he even wanted to do for the industry, but to push ama.
Selling your benefits.
So create Safo even confirmed it. So in terms of benefits, you see, question about Posi, you know, a 2-in-1. One, the benefit of the industry. That is as an industry person being Okraku Mantey in that particular office. The industry benefits and year one. And a certain person catches honorable Nankasa was faced with some challenges. Ibian kono you're now no person benefits in the car. We nyampo ne biaso so industry. That is the explanation I got from it.
Now let's move on to Okraku Mantey's response to what we supposed to have started this or started by this na yenko na yemeto ankomo so stay tuned
na sali the man ya na say papa wale minim ne bia o papa no fit papa mbae na mi hu no ano so waye boy bi nyum na nyum no kra no DJ si ya ke wo mo tika sewe wo mo kra de na mi mo volunteer se meboa o
wow
iti mo meboa no papa no bia no papa menchen wo abe o ati le me na nchen ko the first project is Shatta Wale tata bandana anna me ka che ne se meboa o to when na o ka che o ani Shatta ya agreement se enyum no omoton ta ko bi on budget kan 50-50 catch and say, hey, 50-50 then. And also agreement on the one day. That is your first time doing business. And also had day. Now expenses are one of my face.
That's not much.
Because I'm going to say every business will calculate the profit.
Shatta Jano.
A net. Now, but we are net now. We are profit or not the gross no more quarter. We just expenses if you gross in him. And when you're net. It is decision now we take, waiting.
Is it honorable? Say, no problem. Shatta Wale do want to say. One who see papa no. And a war, she has on our watch about Paneduma. Yes, sir.
Sandy. Uncle be a beg me be a more. Two ni more. Yeah, two mono.
What's some educate two or more? Yeah.
Pandex away. All powerful for I'm going to now.
Yeah.
It's never be or about the sounds I do. Then a woman.
It's true.
Okay.
What has the second cat here? Now we coach papa no tuning. Tuning Shatta temperament. I mean, Shatta temperament. The madam no problem with your name say. I send me down in the car 10%.
Can't you Shatta?
Shatta. It's in the name for come on.
No, it's Miss Obiedi.
Honorable. Is it the papa in the quarter or two? Bois.
Papa no na catch me. Maybe anymore. When you say about cafe, because sometimes we are make business sense to be.
Yeah.
I can't move here. About people here.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah.
Well, so it means Okraku Mantey and Shatta's case really happened. As Honorable has mentioned how it happened and how Shatta even got to know that this was Okraku Mantey's contribution to the whole conversation and all of that. And Adru Baby Adri. And Sammy says here, I had no future net saying that no Yahoo DAC, Okraku Mantey DAC, Yahoo how Shatta has also responded to it. Nah, baby sounds honorable response or better respondee. How would this make the future look like? Honorable Biemu that Shatta Santini DBMA or better to now because the other can't just okay, we are cool, we are ready, having conversation. Is that how we all see it, or it also means different? Chairmoo, maybe we can start to now.
Yeah, very interesting. I think Omo Okraku Mantey Shatta Banta. Me better make it Omo Ntokwa. Banta. We can there now. We are can there. Me who's a bit na a bit
That's one.
Yeah. Because Shatta
the tradition goes on.
Yes, Shatta sometimes the response or Okraku Mantey they are no kind adeba kubia. What did not wakai bibi. Ewo ma na Okraku Mantey they are no wakai bibi on in the year and na oka.
And there you are right.
Based on that ne toncha. Ena say na ebia honorable Okraku Mantey so or no, I say person chire mu die see ye no. Eno so be ma Shatta be person or be come more because any mercy. As I said the on say honorable say baby a ono no odiri say bia Shatta anye happy with him ne say okotu obi for say business na one ne ye na enkoyi.
Okay.
Eno de anka I don't think there no be issue. But I don't know na di jina muso obeka kire Shatta say ni say omoye ni sa because obi na aba na wo advice no ye nyina ya advice nko for me nko jina mu manipa ne say ma me ni nipa ne nko kasa ma.
I'll tell you what you have to do. You decide
and
how you do
go
it.
And do whatever you need to do. Enye me na meta aba be jina nim say o de jaja oba me no be kasa ma e no o ka say sa da no say Shatta say ye nya no kra no omo no. So it's an interesting one and ye mu bi wesu ade afrim say omu nyina obi aka ne side e say the corner sa na bisi say Shatta be come more baby a onye happy at the currently a wanye happy with Okraku Mantey and all those things. Shatta the oma or can be na afi or their friend say no nti won't mean ye sa ne politics ne ade no Shatta the oka they say honorable so aba say I say on to person chire mu exactly what happened no there e bia e better more So it's a matter of time. And Honorable I already said, or no so back decide there see an be me baby me Honorable who ya me wan kakra a platform now all kinds of same way was no. Okay. Because Mantey ni interviewer all kinds of platform be her uncle so because of when Sama or Moka. And you know say because of when Sama or Moka uncle platform be so now back platform we so there enwanwa kakra sa na meka na obi beka say enwanwa say upon like all the platforms and in some more
upon the principles you claim to
have no and unti my own platform be so no na platform we Seliman platform before say oba platform we so kra na odidi matter and also now but ye benya video Honorable Okraku Mantey kase said the artists be and musicians be did matem ning crofat no or nye happy with it on person no more crab na platforms near that but enkofu bi did matem there with me no kotna platform in fact with me cry more opportunity say o interview na no money I think Honorable on revisit that decision no ne how or yeah no because they are all canning in the action no emfa jataboa
bobra
jataboa beka say emfa say the mokano no emfa ai emfa
well ro also can be na yenye last one na himpon
well me no banter there Shatta name Okraku Mantey banter there it will not go down anytime soon because unim metie honorable explanation it sent my mind back to so many things that have been like a man for a left right center that is both from Shatta and Onwankasa even in the past. So I remember at a point honorable even came to say Shatta no ni jumada. He was very emphatic. Say Shatta no ni jumada. Now with this particular explanation, then it got to a point Honorable Car said he was inviting Shatta to time now no manage Hit FM no. And Shatta did not come. Shatta did not respect him and all of that. So because of that, he had to take certain decisions. So I am here thinking, say, okay, could that feeling no start from that period nana? Because if you are able to narrate, say, okay, as at that time, he was not so much happy with you to the extent say yen or see no more cry. Meaning that whatever happened that time, one of many things that have happened in the past.
Exactly.
And okay, fast forward, you freeze that period. You have to do another period that okay. Now I want you on my platform. You are not coming on my platform. So meaning that whatever disrespect that you gave me some years ago, you are continuing that disrespect. And you see, on Shatta's side, he also saw it as okay. I had an agreement with somebody. Whatever agreement meaning you don't know. Like what they are saying my side of the story, you don't know.
Okay.
Whatever input midi share a jumaninti a meaning 50-50. You don't know. But you listen to the person's side to advise the person against me.
Okay.
And we know as at that time how a Jumani city here, it is either one who produce the artist, no, and now say when it comes to the marketing of it, you leave it to radio presenters and DJs for them to handle. Intino, what if say Nipa no catch a Shatta Wale say, okay, I am not so much vested in the business, so I've left everything to Okraku Mantey.
Okay.
And you remember in one of Shatta's songs, he said, Okraku Mantey say, I no sell.
Yeah.
So if that is the case,
so I vex.
Yes. How do you expect Shatta Wale to understand when he and the person has agreed on okay, Mimi the say beshe jumanim, Usu the say beshe jumanim, ni a 50-50. For the person to come and tell me, say, okay, see, I made me part of the job, no? Chairmoo. Chairmoo will handle that. And when I know that the project is big, the project has become big, I know the impact that the project had. only for Chairmoo to come and tell me, say, she ain't free Jumani Mamba. Who will take this school? First off, breach of agreements na mini wunya no amaso. And again, nipa krapa warele question o power the amano no. Ono so catch me say, ono so catch me different story. How do you expect somebody in Shatta Wale's position to be cool with such an arrangement? Nobody would. Because me, I believe said there was no better explanation to the situation for him.
Okay.
So how do you expect him to understand? Me see me the 50%, but also the 50%. But according to our strength in terms of input, money. Now, Honorable Wabesum, okay, now you are the face of it because for you to agree to go and speak to Shatta Wale on the person's behalf, meaning you have agreed to assume the position of the person. You have agreed to assume the position of the person. If not, you will not agree to go and speak to Shatta Wale on his behalf. In what capacity?
Yeah.
If you claim you were just helping to promote the project, in what capacity would you go and speak to Shatta Wale? As what? Because the level of input, whether time and resources and whatever, or money, and you know this Chairmoo. And you know to no. And you conform you back discussion back what on and on my agreement. And you are coming to speak to one party as what? As what? Unless you have assumed the position of the other.
Yeah.
So definitely, that is why Shatta would not on any day blame the other party. But you, because you came to stand in that position. Just by agreeing whether a true and I say true to come and say, I want to go and speak to Shatta. In what capacity did you go to speak to Shatta? So me, and out of that particular phase was gone. As to whether they were able to resolve it, sad disagreement, you know. Oh, what omenyum, what mamiska, where the misika, what mamiska, no. As to whether they were able to resolve it, we don't know. And also, you sweep under the carpet, you shall pass it. And a bobo bias now, somebody that you told him, say, Nenyo man Tom, has now been able to go back, rebrand, at the more behavior. Now you want him to come and grace your platform with his image. How do you think that person will feel? Now you see why maybe Shatta Sochichen at that time in your friend say respecting Okraku Mantey's invitation. Yeah. You understand? Nobody in their right feelings will feel cool. When many agreement some time ago, I feel say we see me. Sa in common yan came you. Esi we before so no be ade koye. Yeah. And a show be ahun. And later, into assuming say Senka Shatta and hate biomo. And Kawo Honorable call him to come on Hit FM at that time. Debbie. And what if sa particular sikan on that particular project and Ankebe making who he is today? And can you have deprived him or whatever the situation was and can deprive Shatta Wale? So maybe for him to also decline in going on the platform as at that time. And again, Honorable saw it as a disrespect to him. Honorable saw it as a disrespect from Shatta Wale to Ono. And that is what has continued. Into one who say, and one at wasu into your movie, because the beginning of their bond, you know, there is a huge unresolved issue. Okay. I want to resolve it. Because Baku feel say Baku entreating fairly. And Baku so feel say Baku are disrespecting. So it is principles and feelings. Honorable is basing his argument on feelings. Yeah. Because he feels he is an industry person. So Shatta should have listened to him. And Shatta is also basing his own principles. Exactly. Say many obi akwa agreement. What be di and said you akodi ekajinemu. Ye be dis kana ho na ye beje won ho. Yes, it's just like ye pe bail am obi na be ho akoshim. Ni ahwehwe nipa na ehu no. Ho na ye beche no. Nya wa na ye beche. It's the same thing. So sometimes when I now understand why Shatta kept hammering on Okraku Mantey. So when that time he came to deny and said, Oni Shatta ni ejumada, I was asking myself, so how come? Then what's happening? What's happening? Because you are saying say nipa no ni ejumada, but the person is also blaming that particular situation on you. On you. Inti afe na wabe expose. So okay, you assume the position of a party he went to an agreement with. onye obi akwa agreement and a wo beji ejinem nti wo beji ejinem mu dia then it means that either say nipa ni de adwuma ne share won sa and a wan hwe adwuma ni yie and now say you blindly came to assume a position of somebody of a conversation you knew nothing about because whatever level of input no agree someone be share adwuma ni you were not there as at that time you were not there when they made that agreement and you listen to one side to make your judgment. You see, it is different from you advising the person, say, okay, oh, this is an can. I don't pay you many money, 50-50 there, and so I would advise you to go and do it 70-30 or 60-40. And leave it to the person to go and do whatever they have to do with that information. Exactly. Besides, it is their responsibility. It is not yours. Sometimes, as industry people, you assume some position be a fire. You really acquire industry people. You know what say mutie. You what platform. But some position na nyawo dia artists na label benya issue. Now what platform so now would you want them in what capacity? Calling the parties' names left, right, center. You are assuming the position of a judge. In their case, you know nothing about. Exactly. Simply because you think you are an industry person. And only situation now they are. So me, I now understand Shatta Wale's anger. And you see, put me in that position. No, I will not feel cool about it. Put so many people in that same position, they will not feel cool. But honorable so there, the explanation, I feel why exposing the situation. Okay. And then the mommy feels say come away. Papa. Because one from that time no munya disagreement on projects ni sikedieno. Sa issue no man resolve no. So many things have happened from interviews to ABR, honorable wanting to book Shatta Wale for shows, and I want to say, Aboban Ataso, Intiafe Nemu Sane Bako. One is based on principles, Shatta's one is based on principles. Many of you agreements, what be Jinemu, won't ya? And I will so yeah, according to feelings, I am this person in this because he made reference to bandits. Say bandits by and he had to consult people like them, meaning he saw himself as a symbol of authority. O sign ho akokromoti and sign ho mopo. O sign ho na obopo na e wose yesane. That particular position so. Inti in komo we there. Ebe che pop.